James Finley Ransone III was born on June 2, 1979, in Baltimore, Maryland, in the United States. From the very beginning, his world was far from glamorous. He grew up in a working-class environment, surrounded by ordinary people, real struggles, and unfiltered human emotion, elements that would later define his acting style. As a child, James was quiet and observant. He wasn't someone who demanded attention. Instead, he watched people, listened carefully, and absorbed the world around him. Art, music, and performance slowly became his way of expression, not for fame, but for understanding. During his teenage years, James developed a strong interest in acting and independent cinema. He was drawn to stories that felt real, stories about flawed people, emotional pain, and inner conflict. Unlike many aspiring actors, he was not chasing stardom. He was chasing authenticity. In the late 1990s, James Ransone began his professional acting journey through independent films and small television roles. These early performances were modest, often overlooked, but they revealed something unique. His acting felt raw, uncomfortable, and deeply human. Casting directors began to notice an actor who could bring realism to the screen without exaggeration. The major turning point in his career came in 2003. James was cast as Ziggy Sobotka in HBO's critically acclaimed television series, The Wire. Ziggy was not a hero. He was insecure, emotionally unstable, and constantly misunderstood. It was a difficult role, one that required vulnerability rather than charm. James Ransone's performance was widely praised. He portrayed Ziggy with honesty, pain, and emotional depth. Critics and audiences recognized that this was not typical television acting. It felt real, almost too real. After The Wire, James continued to build a career rooted in complex and psychological roles. He appeared in films such as Ken Park, Sinister, Tangerine, and later, It, Chapter 2, where he played the adult version of Eddie Kaspbrak. Once again, he brought emotional realism to a character shaped by fear, trauma, and vulnerability. Unlike many Hollywood actors, James Ransone never followed a traditional path to stardom. He frequently chose independent projects over big-budget blockbusters. His focus remained on character depth, storytelling, and emotional truth. Throughout his career, James earned respect rather than celebrity. While he did not collect major mainstream awards, his work received strong critical recognition. He was consistently praised for his fearless performances, his willingness to play flawed characters, and his refusal to simplify human emotion. Beyond acting, James was also involved in music and creative writing. He approached art as a personal craft, not a commercial product. This mindset kept him grounded, but also placed him outside the typical Hollywood spotlight. In his later years, James Ransone continued working in film and television, maintaining his reputation as a serious actor's actor. He remained admired by directors, co-actors, and fans who valued authenticity over popularity. James Ransone's life eventually came to an end, closing a chapter that left a quiet but powerful mark on modern cinema. He may not have been the loudest name in Hollywood, but his performances spoke loudly enough. His legacy lives on through the characters he portrayed: broken, human, vulnerable, and real. James Ransone will be remembered not for fame, but for honesty.